Yeah, abusia for mesere se unyaba so ano. Bo modern na share na like na yeni nkomo kakra bi. Yentwetwe nkomo kakra bi unyaba so an mesere se bo modern na share na like na yentimi enko yenim. Mo amujina so amohwe ina mo betimi ascend the stars no be the support ye dwumadi ti abusia mesere bi mu se unyaba so ano. Bomode na share na like it send be ya dwumadi we ebetimi akọ enanim. It's as simple as that. All right. Yen take time okra yen shase. Moa me hu se ebinom send me message ma me dey kan na mentaka we. Me hu se ebinom send me message say your friend is saying Akufo Addo aye racial phobia na menka ho asem abusia na ede na menka mfa ho ede sa racial phobia no ede pa na menka mfa ho egwofo ba yi almost 8 years ni yesu ma Akufo Addo kogina komase e ka kire kwa brefo say omopa omontoma no ompenso ade should vote for who ever they want. Akufo Addo e ka kire the people of Ekumfi say sabi esan say omuanto abama nipa ono de ma omunti e na ono so yi na ni de ma omo no. For the past 7 years Ghanafuo abre. For the past 7 years inflation achisidi no. For the past 7 years yenyuma na asai GN Bank egu. Aka less than 1 year to go. Nasa mampeni ba be racial la. Sa racial no e kwa himfa. Enko baby obviously. It is our racial for now. O masa promoting kind for riata no. Monti ase se enko baby racial for le Akufo Addo aye wasa promoting kromfo. Kromfo can see within the party or ya racial for wasa promoting no. Se onko international chrono. Se wa promoting is se on free local chrono enko international. Interracial for now wa ye no will bear no fruit. Racial for now wa ye no will bring no change. Racial for now wa ye en change hwe en sesa hwe. Racial for now wa ye en fa hwe ma it will bring no results. Enti en wa twen few months to elections. Ye sha se kasa ye ne. Some few months to elections na fe no di mreka se oye racial for. Sa racial for no en amemu ate ase se enko ba bia wo to. Iti muyi wadwen ene munyansa emfiri so enko ba bia. So there's no need to say anything about it. Bibia ni ho ameka fa racial for no. Bibia ni ho there is nothing. There is practically nothing. There is nothing. It yam fa no kran to baby na yenko forward. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah edin se bia to ya. Or say and I read this is what he said. Or say we didn't promise a perfect Ghana. Eye asemu a Kojo Oppong Nkrumah dia to ganie. Or patre say NPP eye Bawumia Akufo Addo enne na ban. Omo anhye Ghanafuo bo se Ghana be perfect. Omo anhye Ghanafuo bo se Ghana be perfect. Nesem we ebia na mo nhye dan tiase ma me nchechire mu yi. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah ne Akufo Addo ene Bawumia. Omunya atumi how many years ni? Almost 8 years mu ani. Minia ye hyase esu ye enye ne. Ye hyase ye keke mu ye dede enye ne. Ye su akasa. Bosha hodo ene ho ahwan enkwofre nya 7 good years almost 8 years mu ani. Ye ka eka Ghana abo a time wana John Dramani Mahama efra ben mu. Na eka John Dramani Mahama abo eye only 54 billion pe. Enkwofri enya to me 7 years mu ani. Ye ka eka omu abo a eye over 1 trillion. So they call American dollars mu a eye be 84 billion American dollars. Ye sha se yesu enyene time wana enkwofuri to me time wana John Dramani Mahama edi to me e man kwofuri na dollar to cedi no $1 to 4 Ghana cedis ema enam so enkwofuri di Mahama tem se Mahama ni munyansa Mahama super incompetent NDC de omutimi ye hwe meka wo ya eya amoma madwembra ha se enye se bia partisanship bi na me you nebo no kra na media fo bi no mo kancho e na media make a kire Omo gyina so di Mahama temu se esan se Mahama mre so na ye $1 to 4 cedis nti Mahama ejimi Mahama eni munyansa. Ene nkwafo ito nyom kire Ghanafuo ne Ghanafuo binom enam so nti na ye pa Mahama. Edi to mi hye nkwafo isa se mo na mo se mo nim nyansa che Mahama dia. Ene Mahama na se bi wagimi a oni munyansa wa bono ye pamono na mo mra be ni ye. Enkwafi ba ye almost 8 years ni ye hu hwe. Enkwafi hye Ghanafuo na bo se mudi to me se muji to me free Mahama nsem edi to me ni hye omonsa. Within the first 18 months the way our embassy are transforming Ghana. Ama Ghana babe krabehwe no ebin si wiase da. This were their words. You can go back and research. You can go back. Say bia what dream you say meboa, you can go back and check. This is what they told you. Omo kire mo say yadwuma ho asem na ye ka dia NPP aban ebe create enyuma buso ama empo ebinum eto kwan efra brocha ba Ghana aba benya adwuma ye na say Nigeria fo, Togo fo, Cote d'Ivoire fo, Kenya fo na Tanzania fo na be dwane every omo nkro so aba Ghana aba benya adwuma ye. Enkwafi ka kire mo say within the first 4 years of their leadership Accra efi muhu fi bia Accra na say Accra beti gata simu beti oda na num beti ama empo boat nketoa ekruzi woso ama Ghanafuo eyusu oda na no as means of their recreation yakodi agro so afro boat sania okwa abrocha etie no the same thing ema empo almost spending $48 million edite oda na num ebesi na ye ho hwe. Very good yentoa so enkwafu kira mo say within the first 4 years of their presidency, Accra benya sky train. Munim sky train. Enya locomotive. Okwa abrochire ti say China money, US money adia. Your trade bi ohwa enam wiem. Ye frano sky train. E bibi aba, e bi ma Africa bebia. Enkwafu hye mo say omo ba no. Omo de sa sky train no bi ebremo. Ebesi ne almost 8 years ni ye hu hwe. Say de 1829 locomotive diesel train. A free Poland deba. Ena omudi hon komo say. Esanse aka be 1 year to elections for the past 7 years. Omada shiti no. Poland de for emphasize train back on eloni omo. Na omo fabra Ghana embrim Ghana for any so. Na sabi say esanse Ghana for bin wajimiti. You forget to say. Omo promise a locomotive, but rather no, they promise us a sky train. Now so omo de den locomotive babe brim Ghana for binumu ejimi edi so. Na sa Ghanafuo no asa akoto santene asa ato aba e di ama omo ye nto aso omo che Ghanafuo nyina bo se omo ba no there should be no village or town in Ghana ensuo anasa toilet any ho. These were their words. I am reading their words to you. On promise mu se omo ba no after say on be fra ba mu na Ghana ha ekra bia di ho toilet any ho ekra bia di ho ensuo any ho. These were their promises. Omo say there should be no constituency. Now say omo say constituency be any wa e wa Ghana e wa say omo nya less than $1 million. Eno na omo de say one constituency $1 million. Omo say not less than one. Now say it can be more, but they said not less than $1 million. These were their promises. Omo say uko northern regional ehon ye dua bayire ye dua jende ye dua mekoni ntosu ni ade na northern region no esan se omo climate no eye so harsh ntia na omo bre wonsu ho enti no omo betu dam ama northern region enkrase nyina na dam no etimi aboa ama omo kua adwuma no etimi akoso. Omo kire mu say there should be no village in Ghana and I say in the northern region omo ni dam eno na omo nam so a omo de kan say slogan one village, one dam. One village, one dam. One village, one dam. Very good. Yantuaso. Almost catch mo say under their watch. Corruption bibia ebi nkoso. Enunti no semo ebia na mo refi. Emra na yeso Akufo Addo in. Ni made this speech na oria ye no. Ochire mo say I shall protect the public purse. These were his words. You can go back and check. Akufo Addo catch mo say he shall protect the public pairs. Omo chere say John Dramani Mahama bon. Na omo dia they have the men. It is a body to me every Mahama sem. Edi to me ne she omo sa. The way I obesi around Ghana no ebinsi kromu hada. Menia Enkwafinya to me 2017 7 January eba samri. Almost 8 years in Yehushi. All the promises of air sky trade, all the promises of more than $1 million for every constituency, all the promises of air one village, one dam, one district, one factory, agenda one. Bosha can see now almost say within the first 4 years, Ghana a new mabebu swama empo ebinom etu kwan free ko farmer so ba Ghana ba benya dumaye. Emre na John Dramani Mahama Efra Bemu. Now unemployment rate a single digit. And coffee by ye say ye can Ghana unemployment a bro 30%. There's almost say my name and abroso. I'ma say Ghanafuo kasa say there be a bremo by ye almost 8 years in say yan sam to abana Bawumia to asmo by ye almost 8 years in mu and ye wunshi what should be a mocha ye abotimi adisuo. Eti DNT and a yenina so na yento aba and sama Bawumia to aswa. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah sabi otebrofo na no odin mona mosia se onimu nyansa because enkofi a kire mo se Gabi otredako ka kire mo se de entia Akufo Addo running family and friends government because se omo de on father no owu bebre e na ekese o sheda bo modi timide obu na ko school enti eba omo ebusua mu a they have more intelligent people, they have more educated people, and they have more knowledgeable people. Enti no Akufo Addo de osesa na busuafo gu na ban mu a entomra ensehwe John Dramani Mahama de na busuafo abon omo nimu nyansa enti emposa John Dramani Mahama efa ne cousin baako Joyce Bawa eba na ban mu a John Dramani Mahama atomra e wose Ghanafuo gina so eto abaditia John Dramani Mahama now so omo de esan se owo bebre on father wo bebre obo ne homework ne de omo nyina ko school nti omo nim nyansa chan Ghanafuo nyina enti se Akufo Addo sesa na busuafo Kojo Oppong Nkrumah mu nyina gu aban mu a ontomra enti for the past 8 years na yesu no Kojo Oppong Nkrumah na onimu nyansa babonte ne Ghanafuo kasa asem a oka che Ghanafuo ni se omo anhye mo bo se omo ba no Ghana be perfect. These are the words of Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. These words are there on the internet. These are the words of Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. Or Chebu say, they never promised you a better Ghana. They never promised you a perfect Ghana. Tino, shut up. Breno, shut up. Now, if you know Brechemo, I don't think I'll be Biana, almost Chemo say, Russia, Ukraine war, Israel, Gaza, almost say, shut up. Now, Massa, and I won't want more bread, if you know Brechemo. I am Puyana Ghana Phobinum, eta used to defy, eta used to do, they defend this, Ghana Crampudie, Yanefo. So called baby to say we are called you are Togo Munia dear about Brechen ye into your crampono, ye casa too much. A dear didn't Akufo Addo ye, Akufo Addo baye, or born home one day, a dear no so ya, ultimately ye did not them. A yana Ghana Phobinum defend it. 80. As some more Kojo Oppong Nkrumah catch them when they say, they never promised you a perfect Ghana. Now so, Mumisa Kojo Oppong Nkrumah say, no problem. Mom promised ye a perfect Ghana, no problem, but did you also promise us a West Ghana now? Because baby ana Ghana, you can't nominate wa John Dramani Mahama edema mono. Any baby amodia be Ghana ababe West. It is a man promising Ghana for a perfect Ghana there. Did they also promise you a West Ghana? Then why can't you take Ghana back to where it was when you guys came to power? Why can't you take Ghana? Hati Anafo, thank you so much for the 250 stars. Why? Medasi Bebre, 250 stars from Hati and now for Medasi. Why? I really appreciate Medasi Pa Hati. Yemisa Kojo Oppong Nkrumah say, one promising Ghana for a perfect Ghana, no? Did you also promise Ghanaians of a desperate Ghana, a hungry Ghana, a miserable Ghana, a poor Ghana? Just Ghana na yetimu na Ghanafuo so yenyuma say GN Bank egua banking system ni na no ababe basano. Is that what you promised Ghanaians? Me say NPP mu Ghanafuo abribia sa se we me kan Ghanafuo fa the serious. NPP e mu Ghanafuo NPP no e fa Ghanafuo se Ghanafuo kwase afo mo jimi mu ye mmoa It, they can do whatever they want and later come and, tell you rubbish. Obra, Omaje Yomo say, so rubbish, Ghanafuo fan is serious. Na say, this year, December year, Samosa go back to the polls, they expect you guys to go and vote for Bawumia. Because Obu Bugana for Samuni Munyansa. Obu Ghanafuo say, Sebi you, ya Jeno, and ya Juma. Obu Ghanafuo say we are sick. Obu Ghanafuo say we are mad. Time wa John Dramani Mahamudu Bawumia. Hey, and Mameka wait before I even forget. On say ya na ye kasa ya say aye. Ya na ye bo enkofu say on ba ye. Obu shebo say. Obu fa Ghana and come back to IMF. Amu sending stars, 500 stars. Samuel Suleiman Medasi Wati Samuel. Thank you so much for the 500 stars. Medasi bebre. Albert Kondia Medasi why. Mo amu sending stars in na Medamasipa. I really appreciate. Yenti. Time wana John Dramani Mahama ye ka so abono. No problem. Mahama e de Ghana call IMF. Eno na enam so enkofi kasa ye. Edi yes slogan. Edi Mahama, tamse Mahama born a deity na de Ghana call IMF. Empo, Samoka ya abronye. Ekwatna eye netu TV. Eka say. Esan se Mahama born ti. Eno de Ghana call IMF. Ose mebua, go back and watch the video. Refi. Say abronye ekwatna netu TV. Kennedy. A Japan TV station. Eka chile say. Esan se Mahama bon, Mahama eni munyansa, Mahama eni munyansa, obetimi di abu mainti. Eno de Ghana call back to IMF. No problem. Eno na enam so akofu ye dede, edi ye slogan di Mahama temwa, ene yi Mahama free ho. Enkofi ba ye, omo shasiye, and we are not going back to the IMF. Excuse me. Omo di slogan. And now we are not going back to the IMF. Oh, we are not going back. And we are not going back. We are not going back. We are not going. We are not going. Omu the slogan it means it can some the nioma the Mahame hindi nyankuma de ni ade. Say omu the munyan sentino nyadia ombesa de Ghana come back to IMF da. Anche bia ne nkofu say twa U10 eni hu say mpo no. Omu pa IMF wa cho say ombra meji Ghana. Now mind you say ye ka say Mahama besia Mahama get free. IMF no na a 900 million dollars. Besia John Dramani Mahama ekwaje free. IMF wa NPP aban Bawumia ene Akufo Addo edi Mahama tem no. Na a 900 million American dollars. Now, mamenka we nchemo. Sa 900 million American dollars no montia say IMF no. The money don't come or the money doesn't come at a go. Eya na NPP no, the money comes in consignment. Eti some ebia meba. Ebia some refi ya nanu ya ene ete say about $600 million from IMF asabedru Ghana. By time wa Akufo Addo moko ye no ye di kan ma omo be more than $300 million. That man nanu ya no ye te say about 600 million asabedru Ghana. And no check Ghanafuo say IMF Sikano. It normally comes in consignment. Ebia, say ebia, menka is 100 million na. Ye chemu, say ebia first consignment, 50 million. Ye de mamo. Monfanya juma, ye checki improvement, ye checki the way economy no. Ebesi ako. Ye hena se mu yusu ni year. Ne asatam 25 million. Ebi aka home making the 75. Yeshana Seiko Yana, the last one, which is 25 million, Asaka home, making 100 million. It John Dramani Mahama, the total sum of money and uncle say, IMF, Edema John Dramani Mahama, NDC are buying, now a 900 million US dollars. Omu the kind of 300 million, Emma John Dramani Mahama, and Chebia, and a John Dramani Mahama Ifra Bemu. It is $600 million now a car, a Akufo Addo ne Bawumia ne J. Listen to me carefully. Ye di Mahama tem no problem. Sa Mahama call IMF. Ekwa je besia enti Ghanafuo TV da nanso ko form so the same thing. Ye ni ko fuatem. Mahama braso de ode Ghana call IMF no ye di Mahama tem say Mahama ejimi nti e no ode Ghana call IMF. Ba ko for boss abra ne de ko for de na onyimi ye. No problem. ye promising Mahama say ye man on $900 million. Sa $900 million no ye di kai Mahama emu $300 million and anka $600 million. Sa $600 million emra eba ye no na John Dramani Mahama enye mampani. Enti Akufo Addo ene Bawumia ena eje sa $600 million no. Now John Dramani Mahama sika IMF promising Mahama now was only $900 million. Emu oje $300 million pe. Akufo Addo mo ba yi omo ko ya IMF promise Akufo Addo $3 billion American dollars. Now mind you tie na make choni $3 billion American dollars. And IMF promise Akufo Addo. And mind you na make a show say omba ye no almost have John Dramani Mahama $600 million. Enti say ye de sa $3 billion no. Emma Akufo Addo ne Bawumia wiya. Na say ye kasika IMF edi ama Akufo Addo ene Bawumia banya it to be $3 billion plus the $600 million they got from John Dramani Mahama initiative no of IMF no. They say about $3 billion plus $600 million, which is 3.6 billion American dollars. There's a 3 billion 600 million American dollars. And American is a crowd. What they're saying is a 3 billion plus 600 million US dollars. And on this guy, Yadema, Bawumia, Akufo Addo. Eti John Dramani. Now, mind you say, Taba John Dramani Mahama free abemuno sinking fund no mono ojasika $300 million. And IMF also Mahama $300 million. So meaning say we can say $3 million na IMF de Mahama no and no na Mahama de to sinking fund no mono. Now sa sinking fund no and sinking fund stabilization fund, thank you. And only a stabilization fund. Stabilization fund no John Dramani Mahama at $300 million to mu. It is and then make trouble say IMF sika or dima John Dramani Mahama no was only $300 million a year. And yaminu no we can say sa $300 million na John Dramani Mahama enya free IMF for hon weni and no na odekoto stabilization fund no no. Now the purpose of that fund is say Ghana ebia Empo Freemind na se atorenche bitu ye ni asania COVID-19 ba ye na stabilization fund na John Dramani Mahama create ye no na ya fasika no bi e de asosa ade na no e di time wa COVID-19 ba ye se ska na Mahama ja ye no eno bi na Akufo Addo mode ye nsabo mu aye fa ya ye di si COVID-19 ano etu hwe mu aye kan sika Akufo Addo aban and free both IMF and taxation and revenue from your gold and resources near there. You can't compare Sika after almost same to John Dramani Mahama. And Ultra Mecha will say, so that's all working here and there. You can say, a free 1992 eba. Ye can't buy a Sika for Monsempa, a Akufo Addo any Bawumia buy. But for the past almost 8 years, Yehu, so Yehu she, Bosha, Omusha Yina, Yehu baby, Yehu baby, just say, Yehu yes ye. Na se yen Ghanafuo na sa complaining you say sabi you masa sabi ye more than musa you guys promise us Switzerland mo dia kwakodru Swaziland na ye complaining say there be enya ha na mo share bossa mo die ba na se Kojo Oppong Nkrumah emra bontenka bibi nche Ghanafuo encheche mo re enka sabi you and sempi anyansa wom enche Ghanafuo a osa kire mo say shut up, they never promised you a perfect country. And these are the words of Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. In this, I want to say, Nasa o work here, and I say, Yaka enuma, Mahama, your friend is saying, Suku Adanya will see your e-blocks near the every region be anywhere any e-block. And they will share, Ayasabia Mahama see any airport to ne, a jom near dear Mahama see any adi, na Suku near dear Mahama see ya. Besia Mahama boy, ye bear 54 billion pa. Sabesiano, I may be a crabuna in Kahon because I'm a sikano. Ye ka omwa edi ya Akufo Addo any Bawumia. Mahama naka besia origin now was only 900 million pe. Akufo Addo any Bawumia aba 3 billion. Now so na ye wuni a omudi ses kana ye. Ama ye nempo no cathedral na omuka say omu si diama Israel nyame. Say Akufo Addo kire mo say obompaye Enutina na slogan. The battle of the Lord say Obompire say Israel nyame emwa no. Na Ghanafuo ento abayema no. Na omra bedi Ghana konya empire no kre. Ni jijie mu no Israel nyame eye na dom. It is finally no. Wababa Ghana mampani for eye 2 consecutive terms. Mameka se bichemo. Na cathedral no mpo na osi no. Anase ose osi diama Israel nyame no. Ene se me church ka omo spend ya. Eye over $500 million. Ba o ye Ghana ni a wote Ghana empo so tia brochira ene me say abefo internet inti. You don't need to be in Ghana to see what goes on in Ghana. You can take a cab, go to the site and go and see. Say, cathedral na, or church say, oh, see, diama Israel nyame no. Atra foundation level na say entre no baby ya. So ko dru sa bia ho na, eye amena donko da omo tu. Na sa amena no, omo spend over $500 million and still counting. Amayempo, time wana John Dramani Mahama. The Ghana economy Bawumia Munsa. Na Bank of Ghana embo kada. In fact, Sabreno, Bank of Ghana, Central Bank in Enyam Faso. And no be na omudi see the bank hospital. Now so kofi by me church mo ade me widen the scope. Na Ghanafuo nati asese. Say ye ma Akufo Addo ko. Na se ye to abase Bawumia nto aso a ye di ehun abro. Emra na omoba no na Bank of Ghana afibia they were recording profits. Omu nyeska ma omu yiska no mu bi edisi ultra modern hospital edemabo called the Bank Hospital esi Accra heya. Go and check for yourself. En kofi ba ye efri 2017 ena yarum sha se boka. On boka in 2017, in 2018, in 2019 by nano omo boka mene. Eka Bank of Ghana boa over 60 billion and counting. Listen, and eka Bank of Ghana boa over 60 billion and counting. Yet Ghana ha and the binum sorry you say omontias you say edienti and I whole central bank eboka under Akufo Addo Bawumia. Iti mu ye madwe se mu ye demonstration oye kire akogina Bank of Ghana a demand they say governor no emra bonte on chichemu. The NTA for the past 7 years, Bank of Ghana aboka. Central Bank, Bank of Ghana, governor no eba bonte can be chemua. Asemua okan ene say, mua muye sa demoni na muye nkwasia for muye hooligans. Asabi you ombre so say Bank of Ghana aboka di asem di sida. Dia na monte da adan omaboka intidien amato mu ho egu monte so amo chante war songs ni ade abegina onbia yese onombra bonte pemu na amra bonte echeche mu nti bank na boka ema odi matem he called you people hooligans enti so cheke Bank of Ghana governor of Fremo say muye hooligans edie boni na moye ya boni amoye nyina say bank na boka na monte asienti no. As a governor no, omra bontin cheche mu nienti a bank na boka. Odi matem Ephraim odi en hooligans. Yanko eye Kumasi. Akufo Addo eko Kumasi. Ye ka omo aya eto abadema NPP abanya. Omo nyina wo Kumasi asante mem. Ehona that has been their stronghold. Ye ka aba omo nya free Kumasi a ebebre as compared to that of the NDC. Akufo Addo ekotena Otek FM. Emma ye bisa se nana kwa abrefo ne say oba ye omo akwan no o hye won bo say ekwan no obeye almost be 6 years mu ani ekwan no onye ye nti no kwa abrefo ne say chese wana roma twani be hwe omo na se wa ma yesa akwan na ma omo a abato omreso a they will give you a showdown asemu a Akufo Addo ka che kwa abrefo ne say of course ekwan de meye na so se mu free say menye ekwan nti no monto aba ema me na semu beto aba de ama NDC a eno de mu akasa ma semu a ho de enye na sem opa atoma no ompenso agya he doesn't care. Insult number 2. Insult number 3. Emra ye bie akoso bodam ana enso efa voter for enu say John Dramani Mahama sasem ni see no in less than 24 hours na John Dramani Mahama edu voter region On the water for no checking water, river, no, the cost of damage in the SCNA, the John Dramani in less than 24 hours. So, John Dramani Mahama was already on the grounds. Now, mind you say, John Dramani Mahama and Yaman Penny now, so Sasson see, you know, in less than 24 hours, now John Dramani Mahama drew her. A coup for the bear 48 hours. Ye pursue, no, ain't nana won't ain't nana won't bro, it take bear 1 week. Or Sako drew Honsua, ye boja. Emana water region ehimfunum bin naba nyina ba betnasi bojani ade Akufo Addo na no any water for ne kasa say you, I'm talking to you together with you and your elders. I want you to know say esan say man to aba maminti in so from Krampoa I shouldn't have been here. Insult number 3. Insult number 4. Nanu ya Kwaku ani doho any some group of criminals here or chere Ghanafuo say omoye atamos abusuafo ekwa Akufo Addo anim say ai atamos oyi autopsy no you know omo hia be 12 years ni omo sankan ni ade na enu mu ana Akufo Addo ene omo di nkomo no ene o chere say ekonfifo mu abofri ekonfi no mejitu mu say meyi mani amamo empuntu obia ankoso ho munsuo enye mubibia enkoso na muni bibi netia for the past almost 8 years ni mei medidi amamu is because emia kasa midi minipa bae say anka monto aba ema no na onomra me MP monto aba ama no enu ntina me nso esan saa de na moye yenti e na me nso mampani a moto aba de ma me meje mo taxes mo boa me ema mitimi bedi Ghana akonya me nso mi yi mani. For the past 8 years in Namimuamono. Insult number 4 or 5. 80. Se akasa yet nasi. I counted the number of times so Akufo Addo NPP aban Bawumia aban edi Ghanafuo atemwa ebebre kwa amede Musa kasano Kojo Oppong Nkrumah saba sa chere say they never promised you a perfect Ghana. Yeah. Okay. They say NPP omo ye criminal. NPP NCC Ghana da in fact say ye hwe party a NPP no eya na omo tade Ghana konachi empuntu omu a NPP aban. O se meboa say onyimi ni a go back and do your own research. NPP no ye be party a omo de Ghana konachi a NPP aban. Ghana Telecom enye NDC na eton ye NPP. Ghana Airways enye NDC for the ton ye NPP. Wo de mo nchebe John Dramani Mahama ebreso ko form breso na dum so ho e de na ko fo ye say o de so dum so osoma asofo say o mo nko akosobo dam ko bompa ye na enso brem BBNC after Bible no BBNC eye John Dramani Mahama ba ye no ena oyusu enfie miensa pe hadi solve dum so enti osache mensa bonsu e kire Ghanafuo say John Dramani Mahama ebreso emra dum so mu ye den no na John Dramani Mahama ne ho prene se obe solve dum so menia me ka sansem wo nyina de asi asem so e de abie wani ama Ghanafuo nyina ati ase say NPP is the enemy of the state and not NDC. Because social numa NDC aye and they compare numa NPP aye their track record in here their bibia di adanse say ye pe party a edi Ghanafuo bro a NPP party and not NDC. When you say my yen can't check Ghanafuo, when you say my yen can't check Ghanafuo say Ghanafuo ye pe party a edi ma bro edi Ghanafuo bro ama empuntu emma Ghana eye NPP and not NDC. John Dramani Mahama ebreso e dia asem na yan kan to Mahama so Mahama nyamfie miensa pe because efie na wonya ye no ne first year ni na ya no twenu kogina court e che se yente e ho ase Mahama wi abanum Mahama wiem e che Mahama e kogina court e se Mahama a whole year Mahama afa nya hwe etimfie miensa na Mahama nya ye no Monko Tamale Airport nko ha dia Mahama ye no ho in the history of Ghana. That was the first time we were ultra-modern, buoyant plane. To free Tamale Airport, I call Mecca. Now, ABC Ghana had that. John Dramani Mahama Emresono, it became possible. Monka Water Region who now hope for the airport. Now no ya Bawumia. That was in 2020. Bawumia Shemo say the people of Cape Coast, I'm coming to build you a port, an airport, and a harbor. How many years? Almost 4 years. Airport no harbor no so no. Now so John Dramani Mahama. You soon fear me and sape. ADC airport our water region who from the scratch to finish. Airport to now Mahama see, you know, he began the airport from digging the ground to finish. He began the airport from the foundation level. Because now airport to be any who and John Dramani Mahama and the Yusu and fear me and sape. ADC airport to my hope for. Now so Bawumia 8 years in the or promise Cape Coast for say Obesi airport to the Amamo. How many years in the almost 8 years in this airport to know Monsa Kana say Monsan Kai. Sahabo na Bawumia ka ho asem no almost 8 years in the Monsa Kana say Monsan Kai. How can you compare NDC to NPP? Oh yes, sir, say you are a madman. T. Debbie America sa make sure say, of course, we can say social Malaysia, money Singapore, money level or more draw. NDC, NPP could have done better. And on their own sa onye boni now so tiasie say in their own faults, in their own setbacks, you know. Ye ka enyuma sa party mienu we ayade aboa Ghana maina. NDC will take the lead. Now say for the past 16 years now, all mienu nyina no. NDC abo ne homework they chair NPP, and this is the fact. Yes, Uncle Bim. Now we are about me, I say, ya, me fa point to Mako. Now we are about me, I say, ya, now, Mammy San from Uncle back. Akufo Addo said that was in 2016 campaign, campaign Bresono, or campaign time, no. Or catch a Ghanafuo say, I will change Ghana in 18 months if you vote for me. 18 months, no, about 8 years, you won't say. Akufo Addo say, Semoto about the manner, obe change Ghana in 18 months. 18 months, no, about 8 years, you won't say. Mami Sanfa Munko, now we are Bawumia ka say, Bawumia chemu say, he levy, or Baobi chemu. Now, of social media, pana, she Ghanafuo binumwa, ye niaje, say, I Bawumia ba, obetimia ye, he levy no, Bawumia, obetimia chem, any idea. Yeni kan yen come back na yen hwe say 11 no cramp just why na dey buy party ben if he na buy 11 that was somewhere in 2002 if I'm not wrong. Mon kind 11 that was somewhere in 2002 right 2022 sorry right all right yanko Bawumia Akufo Addo NPP aban e ka chere mo say they don't believe in taxing mobile money because mobile money for no or more a use mobile money no. These are poor people. And sabi yo nyansa bia ni mu say ye maame no beko dwom akoto nya adoa obi o ha menua obepia truck the whole day ni hu fifre ni ne ho cent bi obewie no na sika eda ne nsam ye only 50 Ghana pe na say ska no eswa to the point they say or the koto bank crampo a ebe meaningless intino or they told the mobile money so say na be ya obetimi eyusu e de ato aduane bia di enkakra na sa nipa no aban say or sergeant ne to on that money it doesn't make sense. It about me got na Peace FM e ka chere will say he doesn't believe in taxing mobile money and che bia sania obo de ye IMF no and che bia o and as I said, we so almost say U10, almost say U10, almost say buy na almost say say 11 no on beji. Now so much here and no na bebua Ghana. I'm a Ghana for how you na these guys will be able to solve your problems. 11 ye kind and coffee chair will say this for they fighting because and this will say 11 no ba. E bebua ma Ghana 2 point no they are jealous. And nothing na NDC fighting 11. On buy how many years ni? 11 buy how many years ni? Enfie miensa mu ani. Me bisa Ghanafuo. Mo amu janso mo hwe mi say, what has been the impact of the e-levy? E-levy no, emfaso de be na Ghanafuo nya free so. E-levy no, e de ba de na etimi ayede aboa mo, etimi ayede aboa Ghanafuo. What has been the importance, significance of the e-levy? Mo sha se twa, e ma ye no bi ka chebu se me nuanom enko free, obiari nantwie ameno. Akukọ baako e na ebe me no. Dwen sa se we ho se, oto nantwie ma obi wiye, wari nantwie mu a ame no. Akukọ baako e na sebi ebe me no. Enti ye no bi ka chebu se e-levy no, ombeji na so enko ba bia. E ma binum di atemu se we are as usual. How they put it, enemies of progress. Enko fiaji e-levy be emfie mienu mu ni. E-levy no wo ye Ghana ni a mi bisa wo se, what has been the impact of the e-levy in the Ghanaian society and say the Ghanaian economy? Kachem baako pe. Ade baako a e-levy no ayedia. Just tell me one. One. All these taxes, e-levy na make am once a week. Bawumia was instrumental. Because mind if you are ye kan we am ntia say. Nentia ye Bawumia di ni say obi anim say Bawumia the president now so muntia say every 2016 eba no Akufo Addo e the Ghana economy no share Bawumia nsa enunti na oma Bawumia be the chairman of the economic management team say on running Ghana economy no yesika sem ye bibia economy no on running and for the past 7 years to 8 years no Bawumia has been the chairman, the one managing the Ghanaian economy. It's every policy, monetary, every aspect be Bawumia and Bawumia so and a buyer. And then the same Bawumia na or chair mo say and I said the same Bawumia na or the 11 buyer no such chair mo say I can't bear 11 or 10 months to leave office. As I say, too many na or no nsem de wo. Or pa 11 no obetimi atwam ene ya. Na so say on twam na ebum or twen say. Se Musa ma the 4 more years ah. E na 11 obetwam. Many atiem ye. Now, yemfa o de yemfa eno kran to nchen. The question is, se Bawumia ba 11 no obetimi atwam ana se ontimi. In order for us to be able to answer that question, yen come back to the track record of Bawumia. Promises se bay na Bawumia make ya utimi deliver ye. Se Bawumia timi shemobo. Na se Bawumia timi di sa aboshe no so a enie unim nyansa you can say because somewhere in 2016 Bawumia sha yebo na Bawumia timi di nsuo nti enie se Bawumia se oba obetwa 11 no mu a ye gina di se ampa oba obetimi atwam. Etien go back ni enhwe boshe bay and about Bawumia share young Ghanafuo. Bawumia chair mo say, within the first 18 months or 4 years of their presidency, no, there should be no village in Ghana or in northern Ghana without a toilet or water. So I promise, no, Bawumia, wetimi di so and I say utimi di so. The answer is no, utimi di so. Now we are in 2020. Bawumia chair mo say, the people of Cape Coast, we are going to build you an airport and a harbor. Okansa asem no almost 4 years imueni. Bisa ho say sa aboshe no. Uye mfantini ebi American ufri Cape. Bisa ho say sa aboshe na Bawumia share mo no. Wetimi adi so anansa wentimi adi so. The answer is no, wetimi adi so wentimi. Yen come back. This same Bawumia ya chair mo say omo ba no Accra Beja Sky Train. Now one kasa young Ghanafuo na sabi you yenimi ya locomotive train cramp we can't even manage. Locomotive train cramp Ghanaians cannot manage. Ye ka omanya ensuo ya problem. Ensuo ye problem and yensuo any ensase na say we can't even manage ensuo ni ensase. Kania say ebegina so a problem. Ejuma say a problem. Ye ka omanya bibia even the basic things of life cramp a problem. Na say penny bi ba Sa penino has failed to address the basic things of life. Now, so for Japan now, they have bullet trains. As our train will be to me travel by 320 kilometers per hour. Of course, fast speed power. Japan for Najabi. Now, Tiasia say, I'm son of Japan for a drew sa level no. I would the kind solve it in so problem. So drew Japan in so say will be a type. And I say will be a pipe, not say will be a pipe will say in so bad a being so Japan. In so just 24. Obiatra Japan bear 20 years, yen too so muda. Obiatra Japan bear 30 years, yenum kaniada. Obiatra Japan bear Missy who locomotive train or Japan da a bindi Japan locomotive. Omu yi free or crampache, a bear in the 20th century, crabuna omu yi free home. It's Japan for and that's a Japan for and your sky trainer, omu free baby na ever baby. They just they move from primary to secondary before tertiary. Omu di can survey primary problems. And survey secondary problem and sana omu ba tertiary problem. Tertiary no enone sa sky training why na sa sky training bullet training why na abano. Japan for AU no. Now what the Bragana yamfasa the same make I say scenario na family Ghana. Sa Ghana o na yebu no. Your primary concerns, secondary concerns, and tertiary concerns. Young Ghana mina yedru no. And I say yebu no. Primary things na ebi American yibetimi afre no the basic things of life no crampo no. Ye intimi solving ye. Enso ye problem. Aduane ye problem. Ejuma ye problem. Baby a wodu tibeto ye problem. Atade ampo a ye hyempo ye problem. Ye solve we ye. Ye kania entimi nyina so. So to Ghana, you cannot go for 1 week obra yenum kania. And I say obra kania emonedi 1 week crab no you can't go. Now yen tias say where your maya yenya civil war biada. Ghana mine yenya civil war biada. Yenya earthquake akasie ya ebisi Haiti money Japan money adi ebisi Ghana yenkwa akonda yenya ene external war biada. Yenya hurricane biada, typhoon biani Ghana, earthquake biani Ghana, volcanic eruption biani Ghana. Biasa ni Ghana. Now, but the last point probably say Ghana is not under any sanction. Bia yene abrofia na eko na Ghana yene sanction no hurricane no typhoon no civil war no foreign war no yene bibia no setback in Ghana. For so many years, the basic things of life, no, ye intimi solving ye. Na se mampeni bi ba, na so chere say, oh, jumping all these steps. Tie, akwa say, oh, wabofra. One for now primary, no kindergarten, no primary, no junior high school, no senior high school. O man ni mua, onyadi 5 years o man iswa Legon sometimes akran obo brabia obebon. On table, one shot, the deal crab would want to venture because one man pass it through the system. It is the same way. Yet this animal way in another man penny ba. Nasa or no shall say, Cane, me mammy, adjua, catch him, say, can not train, juma from Accra to him, Kumasi. And a sad train no afa him for a good yet me so. Sad train no crampono. Na and yet electric train, there be it was diesel. Locomotive from Accra to Kumasi. Yentimi ahweso amanegu. Sa train na yeka ho asem no. Most of them were made in 1829. Ache minia almost 200-year-old trains and ayeka ho asem no. Okwa abochira. These are trains are minia just say obuja yusu. Trains are they are now putting them in the museums, the garage for the enchima to come and see. Say in those days, these were the trains that they were using. And no being the African leaders, just because say, the people they govern are stupid. Any garbage, any trash that they bring into your country, Ghanaians are going to praise them and they are going to vote massively for them. Na say our chair say oh jumping all these steps. The primary, the secondary, I could solve a tertiary problem, which is the sky train. That's a mudri who say, Sa Peninu is making sense in Tino, Yam to Aba Emano. That's a mod to Aba man, or buy ye. Sa tertiary a problem na, or Chamu say all solve it, and I say, or Chamu say, within the first 18 months, in Oba solve it, or buy ye almost 8 years in the ultimate solve it. That's our Chamu say. Or crab train be free Poland aba. Na munyina so emfanto aba emano. Na se mudi e kire kogina eno so. E de to aba de mana na Ghanafuo. Ye ni munyansa na se agimi sabi. Memia, o maya ye ni bullet train bia o Ghana. Ye ni train bia ye ni car bia o Ghana. E yusu eye power. Enyina mahode train bia ni Ghana. E yusu sa ade no. Ka bia ni Ghana e yusu sa ade no krabo no ye kania no krabo nso yen na mampani bia ba kire wo say or the sky train e ba or bra locomotive krabo no went me anhwe so na so oje ni dia na wan kasa sebi wadwe no ye adwuma eno ne ade amenti ase no wo di locomotive e ma obi say onhwe so went me anhwe so ama egu there view Woma obi contract they say only 3-bedroom bungalow house ma sa 3-bedroom bungalow no went ni ansi eba uji usika ina free nsem and osabeka kire wo say money contract na onsi abro sign ma woni munyansa are you going to give that person the contract because who the kind man a 3-bedroom house are very simple went me and see how can he build you a story building? This is common sense and logic. Yet the locomotive eshenko for insa omo timi anhwe so na say omo chamo say omo jumping locomotive akwatam sky train di aba Ghana ha na say mu gini di yania na say yen Ghanafuo lankasa no we have made a fool of make I say a fool out of ourselves. Say, ye jin sa de ni di ye said ye jin sa sam ni di ye because obviously no na bibia chese they can't do it. But yes say ya dribo hanti ye di ye and ye di Bawumia chi and a slogan and a Bawumia so ba and obey way and a sky trade and a how meanwhile no locomotive crampo ye di man call free crampo omo gu no omo timi ahwe so. It's almost 8 years in sky trade boy na or share board when timi ni so. That's an or will say, Monsanto abayen samano. Now I'm breaking the 8 or here 4 more years. That's a more deal say Yansa will say Yansama Bawumia 4 more years. And that's a you yeah more. Excuse me. Oh, tina make a show. Nasa you yeah more. Because Opia will 8 years awamo brabiana 4 years in order by a day. When you're the Ghanafuo in our home. Obinya 8 years amo brabia na 4 years a all place or deka hono and no obeye den because Bawumia ba on also 4 years 8 years no anya guarantee say adom bi so and awoko 8 years adom wan so 4 years ike yoko eti Bawumia has a mandate of 4 years. Na 8 years no crampon minia just say one for shamblebu we hu so amemwe basa na 4 years a opre no e di aduma na obedi this year about one NPP versus Ghana e wasi ye na ye boy ye homoden e boa NDC na NDC timitu sankwasi aban free ho. Because we know they have now become a threat to Ghana's democracy. Because this is the first time we're Ghana and Penny are all chanting the sky. And I'm here 2 minutes. Yes, some the war. Me 2 minutes. I remain president until January 7, 2025. Akufo Addo, Enumun 7. Chanting 2 minutes. Me 7 the war. Mini Akufo Addo overlord. No, president me na 2 minutes. Me buchina. This is the first time Ghanaians have a president who is indeed threatening, say, at all cost. e o say otumi hand over ema onu ankasa the party candidate. This is the first time your democracy is under threat. And a party a betimi age yen every problem we mono. And one year this because they have the numbers. They have the numbers in parliament and they have the numbers on the grounds. And this is pay. And the betimi age 2 minutes free of way sem. And this year is a gone case. Say anya this year is a gone case. Eti media ni say afi we no Ghanafuo nyina ya moa na Don Dramani Mahama anye 2 minutes free of way sem. Because bibia dia dance say enfie na ya Mahama nyaye you can't compare Mahama to ayen kofi 8 years mu ani. And 8 years no ye bi so mo say e di ade na botime ya toilet ho asem no mo kan. Na sabe mpre dia sanda bia asase me kan me nyai council da me e ka toilet nko a and I can make me a president. Messi be 10 million dem Ghanafuo. Toilet nko na mo pe dia. They make me a president. Because if you make me a president, I can build you 10 million toilets. Because toilet is here you. Me am a tia grab no betimi atam me am sika. E dey sit here feed am Ghanafuo. I mean here will be amoa. Me my own money I can build you toilet. It is a say toilet and I'm open there. Then make me a president. I can build you 10 million of them. Oh, Pia Bobesia. Over 1 trillion. Now say beside say, a dear Juma now dear ya. Assemble all kind of toilets. Now sabi toilet, you know, a central government a Juma. That's Mahama Kojina a year or two for any woman share. And our chair or two for a new wire dear boss anti-mine. Mahama Kasa cheap compound more than 2,000 on kind. Mahama chairs a toilet crab one kind of minia Abai Bawumia. They are always counting toilet as one of their achievements. Now sebi otia broche toilet you know yaka wasem. Toilet is here a central government ajuma. Elizabeth Fojo toilet is here no a central government ajuma na the answer is no. It is DNT and I enter Ghana ha. Emma and Kwalfin Fati if you toilet in Nanda and I to Abama Womo and some breaking the 8. It will be an insult to we Ghanaians. This is the message. And Kwalfin Munyansa, Etimu Juana. Okay, we are no busy. You are fighting for NDC. And I say, dear, we are NDC fighter. May cannot cry natural, say, may no cry maker. Ebema me maye NDC near. So be it. Because NDC for Nyabua, NDC for Ghanafuo. They are part of Ghana. They pay taxes to government. It is a menokra mekano will make me a member of NDC. So be it. Men fahon. Yen kano krenche Jimmy for. Na ye me an intise Bawumia me say. Se Musama the 4 more years are on TV. Because 8 years old I went to me. Bibia chese went to me. Omunamna. Ye chese. Hena degeta. Hena yenva any show yasin high. Sani money na. Yana woka wasem. No Mahama bless on the shall say, but Mahama and fan slogan. Mahama fan to the hop. And this young fan to omo hop. Then go by Omo we are John Dramani Mahama legacy. And Omo Nama ye chant say ye and also would ye wear bisomo say. A quite best number fire moya yen swa. Nothing. Omu nyashe in country mo. That's a Musi Yantina Ghana ha. After 8 years, na yen santo santinin to abase Bawumia to aswa. Na me say ye di ye huatem. Na me say ye di ye huatem. Ya dwi we ne say anya adwuma. Say after all these years, yen santina ha. Na yen san koto santinin to abase Bawumia santo aswa. After 8 years ni ayabre. Na ya jeni inyansan e wahefa. Omba enemo che Mahama nyuma. O chase went be nyina akan wure mu ayepro saglami akan wure mu ayepro sewiya ya sabia akan wure mu ayepro afari ayasabia akan wure mu ayepro keti afeso na Mahama complete year phase 2 na Mahama chase went me awie no 8 years ni omuntimi nko ho na bo se nko fu ni nim nyansan ti yesan to abana Bawumia to aso a na ye di e ho atem ye kan fo kire yankase ye ho enko fu abon enko fu nya serious enti me no mienu ye dia de say yanto aba entia omo na mampanina onya mfie naipe Utimi di mpuntu bre ye no sa mampani no se oba beto aso a odineti a oba because o hye adwuma bi ase wantimi awie ti o de wa logic and common sense. John Dramani Mahama ehye keti ase osi phase 1 ehye phase 2 ase phase 2 no wantimi awie ene eto abade tia no ene nkofi ba emfie wotwemu ani phase 2 na Mahama entimi awie no menua omofa yen sample kan na se Mahama se osaba abetoa aba betoa nenyuma so a na so bisa Mahama se edi ade na osaba ya na wo no menhu nya menka kyerɛw because papa yi o hye nyuma se a wantimi awie ti Mahama no bibia kyerɛ se oba a o bibia osaba ye because nenyuma na o hye se a wantimi awie no eno na osaba to aso NPP and NPP no esan to me a omo penti no they can promise you heaven and earth. Also omunya to me no we are. Na reality no ahete wo mo. John Mahama say ono de on penisa. Openo kre, odono kre, obeka no kra kire Ghanafuo say oba. Emu beye den. Na so monto bubu ase. Na obi a entighten the belt. Ono mampani pe mu na kasa no. Obe tighten the belt. On fro jet entry 14,000 euros per hour. Debbie. On tun kwasi akwan Debbie. Obe running a lean government of over 60 ministers or less. The John Dramani Mahama say, ote mo problem na se. Na monto abayema no. Na so ba monto mo buase. Na mon tighten mo belt. Ono man penino obe lead by example. Enunti na ochire mo se oba et gracia obetwam na so pese ogada saa sika we nyina na odi o mind free saa abna donko no mu asankofu di atomo no ntimenua bibia kire bibia di adanse se you can't compare sankwasiafui amemo to John Dramani Mahama. John Dramani Mahama is more sincere. John Dramani Mahama is more honest. John Dramani Mahama is more proactive. John Dramani Mahama is more realistic. Inti se minu mienu yeto yaba edi ma Mahama se onto aso a yento yaba nwuye. We ni ade amehu nam say me wa platform, me wa social media Ghanafuo tie media ma menka no kwere nche Ghanafuo. Se le be ya sa mistake na ye in 2016 and in 2020 no yes am kwere sa mistake no biem. Because sa mistake no nti na ye na ye brei. Sa mistake nunti na ene yen Ghanafuo na ye tie mu. Sa mistake nunti na ene Kojo Oppong Nkrumah small boy. Enya ne hu di Ghanafuo na atemu say they never promised you a perfect country. Because we made a mistake in electing incompetent people into office, selfish people into office. Sa mistake no ema yenye biem. Na yentias yese Mahama nkoa and at this point in time obetimi asebi Ghana so simple as that. Sameh Suleiman say they are all millionaires today. Chale bro, sika of na anya easy o. Sika Akufo Addo mo wiade agu ho no enye easy. Na ya na ya say oh erade nyankopon go for a chance to party a ska na later on some years to come no Ghana folk royal sa ba be ka chem me say isan say me father amo branti e na mani bre Akufo Addo ebusua be ne sika na omo wia to amas wolf sika na omo wia na wan kasa dwen ho say why is it that African leaders are more richer than those of Europe and America now? So African leaders, you know, they are leaders of poor nations. They run to the Americans and the Western world for loans. Now, so when Akufo Addo was catching Joe Biden, who did make catch so? Said the Akufo Addo was catching Joe Biden. Akufo Addo is more richer than British Prime Minister. Enya krono, any sebi. Ewudi semua. Think about it. Say, how can the borrower be more richer than the lender? Does it make sense to you? Yaw Addo, 99 stars. Me dasi be brave. Yaw Addo, me dasi power. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Yeah, dan so. How can the borrower be more richer than the lender? Does it make sense to you? It doesn't. But Akufo Addo is richer than Joe Biden. Akufo Addo is richer than the British Prime Minister. How possible? Because of loot. Because of chrono. Emayenfa Mahama nka ho. Because Mahama timi jina Ghana kire say oni empo a single foreign account. Isika nyina egu ha ye pa ye nkonye ncheke. Akufo Addo ntimi kan sa asem no. Bawumia etimi kan sa asem no. Akufo Addo abusuafo ntimi kan sa asem no. But John Dramani Mahama timi jina Ghana kire say he doesn't even have a single foreign account. Oni fie bia o Dubai. Oni hotel bia o Dubai. Ni sika nyina egu sa bank we ye pa ye nko na ye ncheke. Bibi a kire say John Dramani Mahama is not a criminal. But some Kofi they are criminals. Bibi a kire say Kofi they are criminals. How come? Say Akufo Addo is more richer than British Prime Minister. How come? It tells you say he is a thief. Because sika Akufo Addo wo mon checking his salary. Na mon fan compare say empo say one touching the salary requirement for ABA 8 years. Can he make that kind of money? The answer is no. So why does he have that kind of money? It tells you say he is stealing from you. But yeah, no partisanship. Any ni 70. Me asanti ni 7 me ya kan ni na me ya hwan ni 70 yam penokre. And I think Ghana and Kwasiafui or Muluti Sika, they are looting and sharing. Yet in Ghana and PDS, yet they say, Gabi or trade Akumu di Hong Kong, almost share, already bomb Timunia, did they share PDS? You heard the audio. Also, Yanka who has a mediator because it involves the Akufo Addo family. It tells you, say, these people are thieves. Now, Kronfonko. Na Kronfon to aso de aden sebi ya bodam Ahmed Kronfon ko na ni nua Kronfon pani to aso de ya bodam anani nua Kronfon ke to anko de sebi ya dwe ni adwuma. We can't kick out a thief and bring in even the worst thief. It wouldn't make sense to us. Say Kronfon ko na Kronfon bra there be that Kronfon ko na nyansani mra Kronfonko na nyansani a obo krono otimi na Ghana eche Ghanafuo nyina be bia ne sika nyina wo saa nipa no na osebada se odi Ghanafuo nim and this in penifo pe enetimi kire say they don't have a single foreign account and this in penifo pe jeje yes ade no jeje kire mo say time wana wona konadu agima na free Ghana konya so in the year 2001. They didn't even have a single foreign account. Akufo Addo ntimi nye. Bawumia ontimi nye. Nti ye ka Kromfo a NPP penifo na ya Kromfo more than the NDC. Oh yeah. Ye ka Kromfo a NPP ya Kromfo more than the NDC. And this is on record. Ompe we na peden. Mampania otimi kire say otimiche banka minia ni sika nyina wo ompe we na pede mampani otimiche banka ni sika nyina egu ni sika nyina wo Ghana ompe we na pede na sempo se John Dramani Mahama ewies kakrampo a or the sika no to Ghana account mu ye dey adwuma wo Ghana because banking no banks na say CC Ghana bank na sabo Ghana ban besia Etiempo se John Dramani Mahama areas kakrampo a wan sika na nkogwa abrochire or the to Ghana account mo. So the money remains in Ghana. Can we say the same for Akufo Addo? Akufo Addo is having a house in London. Akufo Addo is having a house in London. And once you have a house in London, you must have a bank account in London. This is common sense. Benjamin Asigbe, once you have a house in London, Claire say you should have a bank account in London. This is common sense. Now, so John Dramani Mahama, Odifibia or London. John Dramani Odifibia or baby. So how can you compare Mahama to Kofi? How can you compare Mahama to Kofi? The value is not the same. And Kofi are Kromfo, John Mahama ja Kromfo. Houses, houses in London. These guys are criminals. Akufo Addo Bema na Bawumia so Bema. Omunche Ghanafuo say this is where our money is. They can't. Why? Because they are thieves, they are criminals, they are bogus people. So can you compare them to Mahama? Mahama just say, "San seven na motifa ni hu ina ya draw on to hotel bia Dubai. In fact, ni sika ina o Ghana. Empo sanipa ne kromfo krampo a o wies kana egu Ghana. Can we say the same for Kofi? Obu wies kana na ya transfer ni now into their foreign bank accounts. That is why we could count over $3 million cash under the bed of a sanitation minister. What does that tell you? It is a sanitation minister crampon passy. Yet me kind $3 million a dia. A cool fadon passy, Bawumia son passy, ube Johnny. These guys are criminals. These guys are thieves. Then again, Mahama Emreso Seburia Fia Victoria Hammer. I can say, onya $1 million obe jama yosem in less than 24 hours and a John Dramani Mahama nedi. Oman penia ompe krono. Oman penia oye honest. Oman penia oye sincere no no. Now so Kofi ebe omo say they shall protect the public purse. Your chief sanitation minister say we're keeping more than $3 million at home. Akufo Addo within 24 hours quick. As I defended my man say when you say sa case no enko baby a ampa so enei anko baby a ye nche no nya no hwe. So how can you compare NPP to NDC? How can you compare Nkrumah Krono to John Dramani Mahama? The value is never the same. Bibia Tre, Bibia Dia Dance say John Dramani Mahama is more credible and John Dramani Mahama is more competent. Dia hina won't yasiye. Catch him in a minchim. Dia hina won't yasiye. Dia hina won't yasiye. Me Africa ha me chinino. Country bia ni wa makwa mampeni aye bold enough. Ache banker ni sikegu ebinsi Kenya ha ebinsi ha. Se mampeni Kenya mampeni actually say misika nyinegu ha ebinsi ye. Omo nye because they are all thieves. Can we say the same thing? Can we say the same thing for John Dramani Mahama? The answer is no. It is a Mahama si wasaba. Na se mo sebo mpena Bawumia kromfo na ensanto aso a. Enya minuanom. Ya say enyo be de kwantwi na ebo me boss yako. Ena edi ni ti kwaje den atrema.